Have fun, is he, Mike?
Looked like fun.
Well, you know, I mean, that's really the end of phase one of bowl prep. You know, you have 3 phases. You got the introductory, fundamentals, and young player phase, which we just wrapped up. And, you know, as you got to see, a lot of guys got to play tonight. Phase 2 starts tomorrow, which is bowl week here on campus. Then phase 3 is bowl week at the bowl site. So, you know, kind of, it was, I thought it looked pretty good. I mean, there was a lot of sloppiness out there on the field at different times. So, you know, that's disappointing, especially from the older guys, and they didn't get many reps when they were in there. There were some sloppy things. But overall, I want to make sure everybody had fun and get a lot of guys the opportunity to go play in the stadium.
How beneficial was it for a guy like Dak? I mean, you get more reps, but especially more reps with Russell.
Yeah, he got a ton of reps right now. So, you know, a great opportunity for him, especially going in the stadium. And, you know, it'd be one of the things is he gets to see how much he really has to work on and how many reps he needs before he's going to be ready to go play the game.
How do you think he handled just the tempo and everything?
I thought he does pretty, you know, I mean, he's such a high energy guy. He got to be very motivated, works really hard, you know, wants to be good. And, you know, so it's just going to be a lot of teaching for him. You know, I mean, he has the want to. He has the ability, has the toughness, likes to be a leader out there on the field. You know, now he's just got to get the skill all down.
How much would you use the film from this week in late January, February?
A lot. You know, I mean, you know, not just for us in evaluating, but a lot of teaching. You know, one of the things I think guys like to learn from watching themselves. And now we have a lot of clips of themselves, not just we can take game clips from last year, and clips of themselves in practice. You know, over the last week or so, they get to see those things and get to watch themselves and improve.
How did Nick look on that knee? Looked like he had some good runs.
Yeah, you know, I think he sprained an ankle earlier this week too, and you know, some of these guys too, you know, guys like Nick and Josh Robinson at running back really ran the ball a whole lot this week, so they were a little beat up and bruised up, and it's their first time that they had to go be beat up and bruised up and still made them go run the ball. So they got some experience with that.
Even then, they still look like they ran hard, especially Josh.
They ran hard, you know. Nick's still getting back. Josh, you know, now understands what it's going to take next year, I think, after this week. Yeah, he took a good beating this week. You know, Nick, I still don't think's back at 100%, but even if he's close to 100% health, he's still got to get the confidence, and hopefully this spring he'll get that confidence back.
Tyler, practice tomorrow, any more than he has been? You want to wait for
What do we say? No, I think the plan is he's going to practice Sunday, Tuesday next week. You know, Sunday, Tuesday would be his days.
With watching Joe Morrow and
I'd like to go full. Like he'll have this, tomorrow I'll put the immobilizer on, he'll just throw routes and do that stuff, 7-on-7. But team stuff will be, you know, talking to trainers, I'm going to go Sunday, day off Monday, and then, you know, just put the immobilizer back on to let it heal again on Monday, and then practice Tuesday.
With watching Joe Morrow and the plays he's able to make, is it kind of like seeing a shiny new car you're not able to drive yet?
Yeah, you know, it's one of those deals. Like I always say, if the tough thing, you know, with the rule, with, you know, with these kids, if they gave all the kids 5 years eligibility, there'd be some more kids playing, and it'd be a great opportunity. You know, I think Joe would be playing here in the later part of the season and getting some experience and getting a couple reps on the field here and there. But you know, you're not going to take a year of eligibility away for him to get 40 plays during a season. Right. And, you know, but it's good for him to see him out there, and he's starting to develop, and we think he's going to be a great playmaker for us next year.
We haven't asked much about it, but this fall, this camp, have you seen the backup linemen, guys you're counting on to step into starters or rotation roles? Have you seen progress from them?
Yeah, they still have a long way to go. You know, I mean, the nice thing I saw Tobias, we were jogging the other day, so you know, if he is on track for training camp, we'll be in good shape to get him back. But, you know, hopefully we're going to need some more reinforcements and recruiting to come in. And guys are going to have to come in and play right away to add to the guys that have been getting reps that are already here.
You may have already hit on this. It's late coming in here, but what's Dak Prescott want to see from him? Decision-making he's able to make.
Well, decision-making's got a long way to go. You know, what you see is a guy that he has a great want-to. He's very high energy, high motor, tough, shows leadership while he's out there on the field, but he's got to learn the skill and the decision-making of the quarterback position, which that's what's going to take a lot of time. He made some nice plays out there tonight, but, you know, there's some other things he's got to get better at in decision-making when you're out there on the field.
Are these what the scrimmages would look like, you know, back when you closed practice in late August, where you guys are just going up tempo the entire time, or is this something you want to do with the freshmen and the youngsters to kind of get their minds sharp?
No, you know, I mean, I think, you know, we keep it pretty simple, and when we keep it simple, we get going a little bit faster, I think. There was no decision to try to go fast today, you know. I think Dak likes to go fast, and he's just kind of that way. He's grabbing guys and throwing them up to the line of scrimmage, but, you know, I think when you keep it real simple, you end up going a little bit faster.
Is tomorrow all Wake Foresters or are you
All Wake
reviews?
Forest. No. It's the end. All of this is done. We're not going to watch it. We won't end up watching this until probably January, February. Late February, probably the time we watch this scrimmage. Everything here on out is now game week.
Early impressions of Wake Forest, what you see on film?
Obviously, a good football team. You know, they throw the ball on offense, can put up a lot of points, and then, you know, I mean, defensively, they blitz you from all over the place, give you a lot of multiple looks on defense out of their 3-4 front. You know, they got like an all-conference caliber nose tackle, and that's a playmaker, makes a ton of plays, and they move their guys around. You know, they're not a big defense, but they're always blitzing and moving from every direction.
How about the big receiver they had? You know, I'm talking about, I can't remember his number, but Gibbons.
Yeah.
Gibbons. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they throw the ball all over the place. You know, I mean, you look at them. One of the, I think, throwing for 200 and, what is it, 70 yards a game or something like that. I mean, they are a pass. You know, kind of different from what I've seen of them in the past, where they were a big run-oriented team. They're kind of a pass-first offense now.